Hello guys, myself I am Vinod Kumar. So before going to this presentation, I would like to thank you, EduCare Taiwan, for giving me this opportunity to share my experience and my journey towards obtaining a job in ASML. Before coming to Taiwan, I was not very much aware about Taiwan and how the Taiwanese universities are, and I'm not even sure how much job opportunities I can have here in Taiwan. But after coming here, like there will be a saying that you just need to keep going with the flow of your life and the time. And there will be one turning point where you have to find it out by yourself. And I found it for myself, and here I am. I'm starting my new journey in ASML. About me, I'm still 24 years young. I'm not old. I'm still an youngster from Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, India. So it's like the reason behind pursuing a master's degree is because I was very much interested in the field of research field even since my childhood. So I used to surf a lot in internet and Google a lot of things. I mean, I want to keep myself post updated with the latest technology and the engineering terms. So that made me to curious, that made me curious to know more about mechanical engineering, which is a core branch we can say in all the engineering fields. And then I started to flee to Taiwan. I mean, kind of migrate to Taiwan to pursue my master's degree. And I'll let you know the reason why I choose Taiwan in upcoming slides. And coming here in Taiwan, Chinese is the first language, and more than 60% of the Taiwanese speak Mandarin. So which is kind of a very big barrier for everyone because Chinese is completely different from the rest of the world. Because Chinese is not that easy to learn, and but it is very beautiful, by the way. So only a very few people can speak English here. It is like close to 30%, and rest of the speakers are like they can speak Cantonese or they can speak Korean or Spanish, etc. And coming to my journey timeline, so I started my bachelor's in BTech Mechanical Engineering at Weltech Chennai in 2015. I graduated in 2019. That was my first degree, which was my first achievement, milestone in my journey. And then the next milestone is the turning point. What I said is arriving in Taiwan. I really believe that this will happen again. There will be another turning point for me. And yeah, in 2019, after my graduation, I right away came to Taiwan to pursue my master's degree in energy engineering at National Cheng Kung University. It is one of the renowned universities in the world. It ranks at 225 in the QS World Ranking. And yeah, the infrastructure here in NCQ is really awesome. So yeah, and I successfully graduated from the same university in 2021. And right now I'm going to start my job. I mean, my dream job. I mean, it's not my dream job, but it's my dream company. Because after coming to Taiwan, I only heard about ASML a lot. So they say getting a job in ASML is not that easy. It's because of there are a lot of things that you can consider when getting a job. But one of the conditions is it's very tough because of the language barrier, and you need to have a good communication skills if you want to get a job in ASML. So because of my adventurous lifestyle that I had earlier, that made me to face this job. If you ask me, I can say this. Yeah, there is a more awaited path. So why Taiwan? Why I choose Taiwan is because there are a lot of reasons, but there are a few reasons that I can name, like educational opportunities. Taiwan is one of the best country to provide good infrastructure educational opportunities and scholarships, more especially scholarships that make you they fund you to your research, they fund your research, they fund you they provide some stipends for you so that you can sustain yourself independently without depending on your family or something like that. And infrastructure, as I mentioned earlier, it has a world-class infrastructure where you can get the latest technology in every kind of lab you are working with. Freedom and exposure. So after coming here, there is no one to hold you down and pull you down to the earth. So it's your freedom to fly as much as you can, and you can get as much as exposure you can, because Taiwan is one of the most developed countries in Asia. Coming to the Asia, I'm not talking about the world. In Asia, Taiwan has its own place in terms of development and technology. So you'll get a multicultural environment in Taiwan, so where you can get exposed to different cultures, so people from different countries who are pursuing the same kind of education next to you guys in the same universities. And coming to the job opportunities, as you know, Taiwan is one of the semiconductor hub in the world. So if you're like, it's not about electrical or electronics engineer will have a good job opportunities here. Every every people like any engineering student or non-engineering student like MBA and physics, like who pursued physics and in the graduation, who graduated in physics, they can also have a lot of job opportunities here. It depends on what job role you're applying for. Before you apply for a job, you need to know the job description. You need to know what kind of jobs are available in the specific company. You need to know more about the company profile before you're going to join the company. So there are a lot of job opportunities here, and there is a basic like the labor laws here in Taiwan is very awesome. Like they, for the foreign students, they have a specific cutoff rate for the international students who are graduating from Taiwanese universities. The companies has to pay a specific amount of money, salary to every international student. That is mandated here. So, and it can be increased depending upon your skills. Like the pay scale may vary depending upon your skills, but there will be a basic pay for every job. And coming to the lifestyle, trust me, as I told you, you can find a multicultural environment here, which like a kind of Western culture. It's a kind of mixed culture here, both Asian and Western culture. So you can have an awesome lifestyle here. So coming, as I told you, scholarships is the most important thing. There are a lot of scholarships provided by the government of Taiwan and the universities to fund the students who are coming from abroad, like people from India, students from different parts of the world. So these are the few scholarships that I mentioned, and the rest you can get from EduCare Taiwan. They will be helping you to know more about the scholarship stuff and just giving an outline of the scholarships. So when you get, when you are enrolled into a university, the school or university will provide you with a scholarship. Like it's not, I cannot guarantee you, but it depends on your skills, like how good you are for making your own CV, writing your own skills. If you're not really good at it, as EduCare Taiwan, what they are doing, the education consultancy, they are helping you to write good CVs and motivational letters that will help you to fetch a good scholarship. And Ministry of Education Taiwan is one of the most prominent scholarships. And then after that, Ministry of Science and Technology for the for people who are pursuing PhD or higher education, like postdoctoral fellowship. And TEEP for the internship. This is only for the internship students who are pursuing electronics and electrical engineering. And more for foreign affairs who are interested to learn Chinese scholarship and Tata Middle Scholarship, which is provided by the Tata groups. Coming to the end part, drawing towards ASML.
So just want to tell you guys, ASML is one of the companies, the only company which able to help this TSMC, the #1 chip manufacturers in the world, that this ASML, they make the UEV, which that they can make very small chips. For example, the right now the 2 nanometer actually is not there, but 3 or 5, the
5 to 9 nanometer.
Yes, they are all. I mean, they have to use the ASML's machine. Without that, they cannot. They cannot have able to make this. So China, they want to buy ASML, but ASML cannot sell to China, right? So, so I can tell you that ASML is. Vinod as well. This company for the next 20 years. Because chip is going to be increasingly important. So this company would do very well. Their technology actually is world class. And they set up the R&D center in Tainan, where that NCKU is located, right? So being in the NCKU, actually, or in the south part of Taiwan's college, actually, there you have the more opportunity because the upcoming job location are all in South Taiwan, by the way. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so before going through the company profile, Ms. Chen, she already introduced the company, but the case is like, ASML provides you with the vast opportunities for every engineering aspirant. So during the interview, they asked me if I can work with the machine. So I told them, since mechanical engineering is my background, like I pursued my bachelor's in mechanical engineering. I pursued a course called maintenance engineering, which is related to fixing and troubleshooting the machines. So that is a fundamental course which I learned, which I have some knowledge, which I gained some knowledge during my undergraduation back in Weltec University. So they asked me a few questions regarding this maintenance stuff and troubleshooting the machines. So it is, you should need to apply your conscience by there. I mean, in that situation. So you need to keep focusing on the questions what the interviewers are asking you to reply them is a really tricky thing. So yeah, I replied them with my analytical skills that I had, but they say like I'm almost there, but it's because it was too technical for me because I'm not in the field of electronics. So my field is energy engineering, which I have pursued during my master's. So this machinery is completely this EUV machinery is patented by ASML. So this ASML is the only company in the whole world who can manufacture EUV lithography machines. So extreme ultraviolet lithography machines. So these machines are specifically used for manufacturing nanochips. They range from 5 nanometer to 9 nanometer using this thing. And we also have old technology like DUV, deep ultraviolet lithography. They use these machines to make some wafers for such semiconductors. That's a different part. So they asked me if I know more about these machines that I'm going to operate in ASML if I got a job. So I told them what I've observed in the videos, in the company website. They mentioned about the functioning and how they are going to operate these machineries and the operating conditions in the workspace. Just like that, we call that clean room space. So all those things I have gained some, I already observed all those things over the company's website. So I replied them with those stuff. ASML is a multinational company based from Netherlands. So it's a Netherlands-based company, and it also offers jobs to various engineers, non-engineers too, in fields of customer support, system installation engineering, which is one of their most prominent jobs. And then there exists supply chain, failure analysis engineer, and cloud security, internet security, and there are a lot of fields in this ASML. So this is my job, this is my job description. Before applying to any kind of job, you need to concentrate on job description first. So here they make, my job is on DUV system installations. So I need to install all the lithographic DUV systems, and I need to diagnose, the person who are recruited to this specific job position need to evaluate and diagnose the problems that arise while functioning of the machine, and they need to inform the authorities and the customers, and they need to share.
If you want to know more about study in Taiwan or information about Taiwan, so do make sure you follow us in our Instagram and our Facebook. Okay, see you next time.